Previously on Blue Healers.
Something happened to me. I know it did. Someone raped me.
We just need more specific information.
How can I give you that? I was unconscious.
People can have very weird dreams under anaesthetic. They seem incredibly powerful, present. I'd like to do anything I can to help her.
He gave me an injection so I wouldn't feel anything he said. I couldn't really move, but I could feel what was happening to me. He raped me on the table.
We're going to need to get a sample of your DNA.
Say,
I don't know who attacked me, but it couldn't have been him. The man is a saint. I trust him with my life.
Isn't there some rule about not breaking the chain of evidence? Whoever's DNA you find won't help you.
It's your word against his at this stage.
So he gets away with raping me?
I'm so sorry.
She's dead. The driver says she just walked out straight in front of him.
Autopsy report on Nancy Best. Wouldn't mind having her lungs. Liver's in a beautiful condition too. If that kid hadn't been hit by a truck, she would have lived to be 100.
Any sign of drugs or alcohol?
I'll have to wait for toxicology, but there's no obvious indications. How'd she end up under a truck?
Good question.
Detective, to what do we owe the honour?
Preliminary autopsy report on your last victim. Nancy Best? You must remember her, the girl you raped in your rooms. She ended up under a truck.
I hope you're not suggesting I was driving the truck.
No. The driver's a decent man who's going to be traumatised for the rest of his life over it.
Let me start again, Detective.
I'm sorry?
Let me cook you lunch or something. Why don't you come out to my farm? Come on, I'll show you around the olive grove. Trust me, Detective. I'm a good cook.
Autopsy report on Nancy Best. Pathologist said she could have lived to be 100.
Nelson's got another patient lined up tomorrow. A pro bono job. 18 years old. Scar here from a car crash. Well, she's excited. Told me he's going to make her look like a supermodel. He's never going to stop, is he?
Not until I stop him. Application for a 465 warrant.
Why do you want access to Dr. Nelson's patient records?
You know what he's up to.
I know what he's alleged to be up to.
Which is why I need access to the records.
Breaching patient-doctor confidentiality, very serious business.
He's the one breaching the doctor-patient relationship by raping them.
Allegedly.
I need to turn up the heat on him.
Well, on what you've got here, no magistrate is going to grant you a warrant to open patient records, so keep digging, Senior Detective.
Is there anything I should be doing while I'm waiting for forensic? You working on Nelson? Need a hand?
Got it covered, thanks.
Well, if you think of anything...
Yeah.
Found us okay then?
Wasn't hard.
Come inside. Got a few things to organise. Can I get you a drink or something?
Just water, thanks.
Still don't trust me, Detective. Excuse me, I've just got to grab something from the kitchen.
Are you really a detective?
Yeah, I am.
I'm Drake.
I'm Amy Fox.
With a fox that lives down the back.
Oh. It's probably a relative. Are you related to Dr. Nelson?
It's my dad.
Here we go. Just in case you change your mind, a couple of clean glasses, and I will even open the bottle in front of you.
Amy Fox doesn't know you're my dad.
Now she does, eh? Jake wants a hug. It's very affectionate. It's better.
So Jake has a mother somewhere?
Somewhere, yes. Lost touch.
Former patient?
As a matter of fact, yes. Good on you, Jake.
Lost touch? Didn't have anything to do with your bedside manner.
Well, if you must know, she couldn't cope with the demands of looking after Jake. Went missing in action.
You brought him up on your own?
That surprises you, does it? Perhaps I'm not the monster that you think I am.
Well, perhaps you're able to show another face to the world.
I think you give me credit with being smarter than what I am. Thanks, son.
I know what you are, Doctor.
You really?
I almost pity you.
Pity?
You're a personable, good-looking man with all the advantages, and yet you rape and anaesthetise patients.
Supposing I do. Could you prove it?
Is that an admission?
Supposing it is.
Is there something you want to tell me?
Yes. Is that one of your colleagues parked over there? Are you taping this conversation, Detective?
How long has he been there?
Quite some time. You know, if you are taping, it's all inadmissible. I think you'll find you've been asking leading questions.
Excuse me.
Perhaps you'd like to take him something to eat.
What are you doing?
I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
I am. Go.
So? What's going on?
I am trying to get inside his head.
Is that such a good idea?
And you are not helping.
Okay, fine.
Not so different from animals, really, are we?
Speak for yourself.
Like them, human beings are the product of millions of years of competition. Survival of the fittest.
That's a pretty simplistic view of human history. What about self-sacrifice?
Haven't the strongest always taken what they wanted, though?
Like bank robbers and rapists.
How quaint. An idealist.
Is idealist an insult now?
No, just something intriguing. Quite attractive in its own way.
Why do you look after Jake?
We all have our weaknesses, Detective.
Would you like him to be drugged and raped by a doctor?
Well, that's not going to happen, is it?
Why do you do it?
The real question is why not?
He's laughing at us. He thought I was wearing a wire.
If I blew it for you, I'm sorry. But you shouldn't have been there without backup.
Look, this is all about his relationship with women. It's going to take a woman to stop him.
So we're back to square one?
Except now I know he has a son. That son has a mother. Kylie Larkin? I'm Senior Detective Amy Fox. I'm investigating the activities of a Dr. Peter Nelson. You gave birth to a son 14 years ago, and on the birth certificate you named Dr. Nelson as the father of your son. Excuse me. Were you a patient of his? Did he operate on you?
It was a long time ago.
Have you even seen your son? Do you know where he is?
What do you want?
Did he rape you? Miss Larkin, we suspect that he raped a number of women. I'm trying to stop him. Do you think you can help me?
Do you know where my son is? Is that him?
Uh-huh. He's a great kid.
I was 17 when he was born.
Mum and Dad stepped in. And that was the last I ever saw of him. I thought I left all this behind me.
Can you tell me what happened? You can stop Nelson from doing this ever again.
I heard about this doctor who did plastic surgery for free. He said he normally only did pro bono work for serious cases like scarring, burns, but for me he'd make an exception. It was my ears. They sort of stuck out when I was a kid. He said he'd straighten my nose at the same time and that I'd come out looking like a model. But instead, I came out pregnant.
Are you sure it was him?
When I went into that operating theatre, I was a virgin.
It could have been anybody. One of the cleaners, a hospital visitor, another patient.
Her parents went to Dr. Nelson and told him they wanted an inquiry, wanted blood tests. Nelson panicked. They blackmailed him into taking custody of baby Jake. It was either that or he'd be struck off.
All right, we proved parentage by DNA. What if he says it was consensual? You'd end up with a he says, she says.
This is the third of Nelson's victims we've found, and there are more out there.
You sure about that?
It's been going on for 14 years. If there are 3, there are more.
It may be. But Nancy Best is dead, and the first complainant doesn't believe it was Nelson.
But now we've got a victim who's willing to talk.
Look at it the way a jury will. It was a long time ago. He will claim consent. And on top of that, she gave the baby away.
And she's been grieving about it ever since. Her statement gives me enough to charge him. Will you back me up? Dr. Peter Nelson, you're under arrest for rape. You're not obliged to say or do anything, but whatever you say or do may be recorded and used as evidence.
It's okay, Jake. Just get back in the car. It's all right. Amy's made a mistake, that's all. Nothing to worry about.
Do you understand this?
Do you understand? You've made a terrible tactical error, Detective.
Is there anything else you wish to say?
Yes, there is. You've upset my son. He's in a very distressed state. I can't leave him here on his own.
That's okay. He can accompany us to the station.
Come on, mate.
Constable? Oh, I'm just taking Mrs. Larkin out for a smoking break.
Kylie Larkin. Bloody good work. It stood the test of time. Jake, this lady's your mother.
Hi, Mum.
Take a good look, Kylie. This is our son.
Okay.
Perhaps you could look after him while the detectives talk to me. Although you'll have plenty of time to get acquainted if you send me to jail.
Come on, Nelson. Evan. He's just putting the pressure on you.
And it's working.
I know. Kylie, just hang in there.
It's all right for you to say. I've got my life together. I've got a job, I've got a mortgage. If he goes to jail and I've suddenly got a 14-year-old son to look after, I don't know how I'll cope.
So, we just let him get away with what he did to you?
Well, can't you just get him struck off?
He deserves to go to jail.
Yeah, but stopping him being a doctor, isn't that a punishment?
His last victim ended up under a truck.
She killed herself.
We'll never know.
You don't need me to put him away.
Please don't do this.
I can't look after Jake. It's too much.
None of this is Jake's fault. He needs his mother.
I have always had dreams about him, you know. About meeting him. Getting to know him.
Well, we can get you guys into a hotel tonight, you know. You can make a start, get to know each other.
I'm really scared.
Of course you are. But you can do this.
Yeah.
These are good clothes. Why wouldn't you sell them?
Because charity bins exist to help other people.
So?
So, use one next time you clean out your wardrobe.
Nice, don't clean out their wardrobes.
Hello?
Go away!
There's someone in there.
It's probably some Vero sleeping it off. You know. Oi!
Joss?
Hey!
Joss?
Get out of there!
It's the police, sir. Can you please come out?
Why?
I can see it's going to be one of those days.
You care to tell us your name?
Don't you recognise him, boss? The mask.
Peroni.
Breathing difficulty, you know?
I know who he's dressed up as. Just like some people can be dressed up as a police member and not quite act the part. Your name? Why don't you take off your helmet so we can have a bit of a look?
We've tried all this, boss.
How long had you been in that bin? Do we have any missing persons reports that match his description?
Well, no, we don't know what he looks like.
Well, we do know that he's a primary school age boy. Or girl.
I'm a boy.
See, we're making progress. You must be feeling a bit hungry. Why don't you take him to the mess room and feed him, Peroni?
This way, Lord Vader.
And as soon as he takes off his mask to eat...
Yeah.
Voila! Well, you should have been here yesterday. We had Tim Tams. Do you want a drink? Righto.
He won't take off the helmet.
He's just a kid. How hard can it be?
Pretty smart kid.
Well, you got to use a little psychology. The little boys are all about competition, winning and losing.
Maybe you should have a go.
Bring the camera. Watch and learn. I'm Acting Sergeant Alex Kirby.
So?
So you can call me Alex. What's your name? Well, I bet you can't get that helmet off. Look, kid, we need your name, we need your address, and we need it right now. The helmet's stuck. I knew it. You can't get it off.
I can't.
Show me.
But just... Right. It's all yours. Put out a global email asking if anyone's reported a missing Sith Lord.
How old are you?
I'm the one who's supposed to be asking the questions around here, mate.
How old?
I'm 22. So why don't you want us to know who you are?
Because you'll send me home before I've done what I need to do.
Oh, you're on a quest or something.
I want to wee.
You want a wee? Through there.
How old are you?
Who's asking?
I'm not falling for that.
No, since you put it that way. I'm 26.
Where were you 9 years ago?
I was in an army barracks in Enoggera.
Where?
It's in Queensland.
Oh.
Where were you?
None of your business.
Hey, I tell you something, you tell me something. That was the deal.
There was no deal.
Kid's driving me nuts.
Child minding not your thing?
Tell me there's been a response to the global email.
Yeah, quite a few actually. Scintillating stuff. 15 said, "May the Force be with us." Northcote CIU are holding Princess Leia for armed rob, and 4 Kalos for Han Solo.
Alex, I'm taking Dr. Nelson to appear in front of the magistrate in St David's. Could someone assist?
Yes, I could.
No. You'll need it for childminding. Matt, go with Amy.
Where is our young friend in the helmet?
It's in the mess room.
No, he's not. I just came from there.
I went to the toilet.
You left him on his own.
For a minute, yeah. Jeez.
I can't believe you left him on his own.
He must be exploring.
Just find him. How did you get in here without anybody noticing?
I snuck.
You snuck.
How old are you?
You first.
That's not fair. All the others told me.
Well, that's why I'm a senior sergeant and they're all only constables.
You got kids?
2 daughters. Yeah, very.
He's sort of gone.
Sort of gone.
Yeah, but I'll find him.
Boss, there's no sign of him.
He's in my office. He got on a train at Spencer Street.
Ah. Did he tell you this?
Simple police work, Peroni. Workers at the railways remembered the uniform.
So what's he doing in Mount Thomas?
I had to leave something for you to find out.
You don't seriously think you're going to make this stick, do you? You actually think you're going to get a conviction? Carly will never give evidence.
We'll see.
What's the press doing here? You set this up.
Why don't you just pretend to be anaesthetised? Then you won't know what's happening.
When did you first become aware that you're under investigation?
Dr. Nelson, what have you got to say about the allegations against you?
Are you a policeman?
Yes?
Why don't you have a uniform?
I'm a detective. Detectives don't wear uniforms.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to find some people who've been hurt by a very bad man.
I'm trying to find someone too.
Yeah? Who?
Where were you 9 years ago?
9 years ago. I was working on the Bass Strait gas rigs.
The what?
It's in the sea between Melbourne and Tasmania.
And did you ever come to Melbourne?
On leave, yeah.
And did you do sex with girls?
I'm not real comfortable talking about that with you, mate. Huh?
Mum says my dad's a cop in Mount Thomas. You must be him.
Alex, I got a problem.
Hey, how'd you get Darth to unmask?
He says he's my kid.
Is he?
Well, I don't know. I was working on the Bass Strait gas rigs about the right time.
So finally your sluttish ways have come back to haunt
wasn't that
you.
bad.
Old Rubber Hips Jonesy.
This isn't funny.
Oh, it is. No, just a little bit. Okay. Did he give you his mother's name?
No, he doesn't want to get sent home.
You must have some idea who the mother is.
Yeah, Bronte.
I just got off the phone. Looks like Darth was spotted getting on a tram in South Melbourne this morning. Look, she may have moved. That was a long time ago.
No, he's my kid. I know it. So you going to tell me your name?
Rory.
Rory. It's a good name. Mine's Jonesy.
You got a dog, Jonesy?
Not at the moment, no.
Mostly in a four-wheel drive. Dogs right up the back.
Yeah, I do.
So we could get one. I could teach him things, like tricks and stuff.
So you got a dog at home?
Glenn hates dogs.
And who's Glenn?
He's a dickhead.
You shouldn't talk like that, mate.
Sorry, but he is.
You just wait here, mate.
Evan,
Hey, Bronte.
what are you doing here?
I brought Rory back. You must have been frantic, but he's safe. He's okay.
Evan, what are you talking about?
But you should have told me.
Told you what?
I know I haven't been there for you, but how could I? I didn't know. Rory, come on. Look, I want to help out. With money or whatever.
You must be Rory.
Hello.
Hello.
So, Rory's not...
No.
Sorry, that's my mistake.
I can understand the confusion. Must have been a lot of women for you to choose from back then.
Good one, Dad.
Get in the car. So your mum's name? Is it Judy? Sharon? Michaela? Roseanne? Phew. Just give me a clue. What does it start with?
Letter B.
B. B.
How many girlfriends did you have back then?
Not as many as it sounds.
Mum says men with lots of girlfriends are called root rats.
I was working very hard back then. I didn't have to justify myself to you.
Where am I going to sleep tonight?
You'll be home by then.
Because I can stay at your place.
For the last time, tell me where you live.
No way.
A leading Melbourne cosmetic surgeon was in St David's Court today charged with rape. Police allege that Dr Peter Nelson, 48, took sexual
Fox.
advantage of a female...
Are you watching the news?
Yeah.
I don't suppose you'd have any idea who tipped off those reporters.
No idea at all,
These
boss.
allegations have gone back a long way, Dr. Nelson. When did you become
Wonder how he'll cope with the public humiliation.
For the Mount Thomas and District Hospital refused to comment on the case.
What do you have to say to the young people's families?
Dr. Nelson, what have you got to say?
A house fire came to light, setting
It's for you.
Jake's gone. There was a phone call for me at the hotel. I went downstairs to answer the phone.
Hang on, slow down, take your time.
There was no one on the line. When I got back to the room, Jake was gone.
Where's Jake?
He's eating. I'd invite you in, but...
You set this up, didn't you? You rang Kylie to get her out of the way, and then you took him.
He's my son, Detective, and he's in my care. For the moment. Detective, perhaps you could leave Kylie and I alone for a moment. There's a few things I need to discuss with her.
I've got nothing to discuss with you.
I don't look around to get angry.
Quite right, Jake. It shows a lack of control, doesn't it? Would you like to watch television in your bedroom?
Yes, I would.
What we need to discuss, Kylie, is you looking after Jake if I have to go to prison. I've looked after him for 14 years. And if you put me away, it's going to be your turn.
No, I can't.
Jury's going to love hearing that. They're going to have to lock up the one person who's ever cared for him, the one person who's ever loved him. How's he going to cope in an institution, Kylie?
I can't do this.
Kylie, wait!
Looks like your witness for the prosecution is getting cold feet.
You're willing to use your son to get out of this?
I'm willing to do what's best for Jake.
You honestly expect me to believe that?
But I love my son, Detective? Yes, I do. Good night. Thanks for coming. Drop in any time.
I know you think I'm being weak.
It doesn't matter what I think. Look, I understand that horrible things happen to people and you have to move on, but that doesn't stop you from acting.
I'm sorry. I want to help you, but I can't.
Why do we have to come back here?
Well, this is where I work.
It's night time.
Welcome to a copper's life.
I'm hungry.
We'll go through to the kitchen, get yourself some cheese and bickies.
Why can't we get back to your place?
Mate, if you just tell me where you live, you won't have to hang around here.
I have to get angry.
Listen, mate, I'm not getting angry. Just got a lot of work to do.
How much longer?
Till the work's done.
Until you catch the bad man who's hurting people.
That's right, yeah.
All right.
Anakin. Ooh. Looks like you two are getting along.
Yeah. It's a great kid. Was Nelson slotted?
Haven't you heard?
You dropping the charges?
No choice. Kylie backed out.
You can't just let him get away.
We have to. We've got nothing on him. Bastard's made of Teflon.
That doesn't sound like you. To accept defeat?
Maybe sometimes the bad guys just get away. Need a coffee.
Mount Thomas Police, Senior Detective Jones speaking. Your name?
Belinda, is that you?
Hello, Alex.
Hey. Yeah, how long's it been?
There you go, mate. I think I fixed it for you.
So I rang the Northcote police and they said that they'd had a phone call. Rory! What are you doing here? Don't you ever do that again.
I found Dad.
So you're Rory's mum? But I've never... We've... Never...
Alex, we need to talk.
You never saw fit to tell me?
I thought you'd freak out.
Well, I'm freaking out now.
See, just like I thought.
I had a right to know.
When I found out I was pregnant, you'd already left on your big round-the-world backpacking adventure.
If I had known, I would have come back.
Let's face it, you were never exactly father material.
But you must have kept track of me. You knew I was here.
I ran into your mum in a supermarket.
You told Rory.
All I said was his father was a policeman in Mount Thomas. I never thought he'd up stakes and come looking for you. But he's been fighting with Glenn.
Your boyfriend.
Fiancé. They don't get on at all. It's killing me, the two of them fighting all the time. You okay?
What do you reckon? Just found out I've got a son as a complete stranger.
Rory, get that thing off. Now. Rory, this is your father. His name is Alex Kirby.
I don't want him to be my father.
Well, I'm sorry, Rory, but it's a bit late in the day to be choosy.
Well, thanks. Heaps.
I want Jonesy to be my dad.
But he's not. And there's nothing we can do to change that. So why don't you shake hands with Alex?
I don't want to.
Rory.
Well, don't worry about it. It's okay, mate. It's okay.
Come on. I've got to re-arrest Nelson.
Not funny, Jonesy.
I just had 3 calls from victims who saw him on the evening news.
Are they prepared to make statements?
Absolutely.
Coming?
Wouldn't miss it.
Do you remember Robin Carter?
Why don't you remind me?
You removed a mole from her shoulder in June 1996.
Detective, I have many patients.
Well, she's prepared to make a statement that you sexually molested her.
It's her word against mine.
Okay, well, what about Joanne Wong? Verity Kavanagh, Katerina Pappas?
You raped them under anaesthesia. With their statements, we have enough evidence to lay new charges.
I'll have to make arrangements for Jake.
Of course.
Guess you win.
This isn't a game.
You know, I called you when I got back from overseas.
Once.
I got a pretty frosty reception.
Yeah, maybe.
I thought you'd moved on. You were sending a pretty clear signal that you wanted nothing to do with me.
Oh, it was never going to work. You were too busy being a smartass back then.
So you just gave up?
You wouldn't have stayed with me.
How do you know?
I know you.
I might have surprised you.
Isn't he beautiful?
Yeah. Look, I might not have been the most responsible person back then, but I'm different now. I want to help with...
Rory.
Maybe take him on the odd weekend. It could be fun.
Glenn's been offered a new job. In Sydney. It's a good job.
So you're moving up there?
We're packing now. It's been a stressful time.
Right.
But this could be just what we need. Well, Rory could stay with you.
Hang on.
You're his father, Alex. You need to get to know each other.
Yes,
Glenn and I deserve a chance to make this work. If the two of them keep fighting, I'm going to lose Glenn.
Belinda.
I've been looking after him for the past 9 years. When is it my turn to have my life? I'll drop his things off in the morning.
But I don't even know him.
Now's your chance to show me how much you've changed.
You're not even going to say goodbye?
I can't.
You can't leave him here.
Don't make this any harder. Just tell him I'll be back in the morning. We'll say our goodbyes then.
The bail justice cut him loose.
You're kidding.
Said he didn't present an unacceptable risk.
Look, it doesn't matter. You got him. He's going away for this. He'd have to get 3, 4 years, plus he'd never practice medicine again.
No.
What?
He won't go inside. He's too proud for that. Nelson?
Lady.
Drop it or I'll shoot.
Go ahead, Detective. You'll save me the trouble.
What have you given him?
Just sleeping tablets.
Call the ambos.
That was 508 to VKC.
What's in the syringe?
Something to take away all of his pain.
This is your son. You're talking about killing him.
Where's he going to be without me to look after him, Detective? Do you think his mother's going to cope? Is Isn't this for the best? Just 2 minutes, Amy. One shot for him, one shot for me.
Just put it down.
It's going to end all of his misery, Amy. Please. I know you understand me. You and I are different from everybody else, Amy. We're the same. We can see what has to be done.
Where am I?
That's okay. You're at my place, mate.
What am I doing here? Where's Mum?
Well, your mum's going to be back tomorrow.
I don't want to stay here.
Well, your mum thought that she and Glenn should spend some time together.
Glenn's a dickhead.
Maybe he is. Anyway, your mum thought that you could stay here for a while. Just until they get set up in Sydney.
Just leaving me here?
That's right.
With you?
Well, it's not so bad, is it? It'll be like school camp.
Mum's not coming back.
Just to drop off your stuff. You'll see her in the morning.
No way.
Hey, it's all right.
Don't touch me.
And Jonesy. Jonesy lives here too, you know.
Leave me out of it, mate.
Can you say something to him?
Me?
Well, he likes you. Tell him we'll be all right. Tell him I'll look after him.
Sounds like a job for a father.
Mate, I don't know what to say.
He'll come here.
Where are you going?
Somewhere else.
I thought you went home.
Maybe I like paperwork.
I said I don't mind doing it.
We're in this together. Partners. Right?
Is that what we are?
Yeah. So I guess you're stuck with me.
Wouldn't mind a coffee.
Good. Grab me one.
Previously on Blue Healers.
Something happened to me. I know it did. Someone raped me.
We just need more specific information.
How can I give you that? I was unconscious.
People can have very weird dreams under anaesthetic. They seem incredibly powerful, present. I'd like to do anything I can to help her.
He gave me an injection so I wouldn't feel anything he said. I couldn't really move, but I could feel what was happening to me. He raped me on the table.
We're going to need to get a sample of your DNA.
Say,
I don't know who attacked me, but it couldn't have been him. The man is a saint. I trust him with my life.
Isn't there some rule about not breaking the chain of evidence? Whoever's DNA you find won't help you.
It's your word against his at this stage.
So he gets away with raping me?
I'm so sorry.
She's dead. The driver says she just walked out straight in front of him.
Autopsy report on Nancy Best. Wouldn't mind having her lungs. Liver's in a beautiful condition too. If that kid hadn't been hit by a truck, she would have lived to be 100.
Any sign of drugs or alcohol?
I'll have to wait for toxicology, but there's no obvious indications. How'd she end up under a truck?
Good question.
Detective, to what do we owe the honour?
Preliminary autopsy report on your last victim. Nancy Best? You must remember her, the girl you raped in your rooms. She ended up under a truck.
I hope you're not suggesting I was driving the truck.
No. The driver's a decent man who's going to be traumatised for the rest of his life over it.
Let me start again, Detective.
I'm sorry?
Let me cook you lunch or something. Why don't you come out to my farm? Come on, I'll show you around the olive grove. Trust me, Detective. I'm a good cook.
Autopsy report on Nancy Best. Pathologist said she could have lived to be 100.
Nelson's got another patient lined up tomorrow. A pro bono job. 18 years old. Scar here from a car crash. Well, she's excited. Told me he's going to make her look like a supermodel. He's never going to stop, is he?
Not until I stop him. Application for a 465 warrant.
Why do you want access to Dr. Nelson's patient records?
You know what he's up to.
I know what he's alleged to be up to.
Which is why I need access to the records.
Breaching patient-doctor confidentiality, very serious business.
He's the one breaching the doctor-patient relationship by raping them.
Allegedly.
I need to turn up the heat on him.
Well, on what you've got here, no magistrate is going to grant you a warrant to open patient records, so keep digging, Senior Detective.
Is there anything I should be doing while I'm waiting for forensic? You working on Nelson? Need a hand?
Got it covered, thanks.
Well, if you think of anything...
Yeah.
Found us okay then?
Wasn't hard.
Come inside. Got a few things to organise. Can I get you a drink or something?
Just water, thanks.
Still don't trust me, Detective. Excuse me, I've just got to grab something from the kitchen.
Are you ready, Detective?